it's little Chami and Miss Molly. Miss Molly wanted to say hi. Are you ready for a bedtime story? Molly and I had a very busy day today. We went shopping and we had lots of fun. We went to Joann Fabrics and we got fabric and we got yarn and fun things like that. And then we went to the grocery store and we got different kinds of tea. I love tea, and chocolate and stickers because I love stickers. And so now we're both tired. So we're going to read you this story and then we're going to get ready for bed because we're tired too. So we hope you enjoy it. Oh, and this is Fred back here. Where is he? There he is. That's Fred. Can you see him? There's Fred. Whoops. There he is. There's Fred. He stays there all year long. And yes, he needs some Valentine's Day clothes this year, whatever. Yeah. This is Jim Henson's Muppet Babies. If you know me at all, I absolutely love anything Jim Henson, except for, I know I'm bad, except for that last one that came out with the caves and the dark stuff and the elves, and I think I just don't understand it. But anyway, I love like the Muppets and Sesame Street. Oh, I love the Muppets and Sesame Street, and I love that other one that David Bowie is in. Oh, I love that one. It's so good. I can't think of names today. I'm sorry. So, the Muppet Babies. Baby Fozzie is afraid of the dark. It is by Marilyn, Kaye, and illustrated by Brannon. And it is published by Muppet Press. Didn't know there was such a thing, but that's the case. It says it right here. Muppet Press. It says, are you ready? The Muppet Babies live in a nursery in a house on a street that is a lot like yours. But they can travel anywhere, anytime using special powers. The power of the imagination. Do you have an imagination? I bet you do. Can you imagine what it would be like to go with them, join the Muppet Babies on this adventure and find out? It was the middle of the night in the nursery. I'm going to turn you just a hair so you can see the book better. There we go. It was the middle of the night in the nursery. The room was dark and all the Muppet Babies were in their cribs, fast asleep. All that is, except one. Baby Fozzie was sitting straight up, and his eyes were wide open. His little shoulders were shaking, and he felt cold, and then hot, and then cold again. Poor baby Fozzie was afraid of the dark. What made it worse was there was no one to talk to. Fozzie felt like he was the only one in the whole world who was awake. Poor Fozzie. He wished baby Kermit would wake up. Kermit was so brave, he wasn't afraid of the dark. Kermit, Fozzie whispered, please wake up. But Kermit went right on sleeping. I would too. Kermit, Fozzie begged a little louder, but Kermit just lay there. Kermit, Fozzie yelled. Kermit's eyes popped open. Huh? What? Gee, Kermit, Fozzie said, trying to sound surprised. Did I wake you up? Yes, you did, Kermit grumbled, and I was having a great dream. Why aren't you sleeping? Fozzie was ashamed to tell Kermit that he was afraid of the dark. So he answered, I was too cold. Then get under your blanket, Kermit said. Maybe I had too much to eat, Fozzie said. You always have too much to eat. Oh, maybe I'm just a little bit afraid of the dark. That's silly, mumbled Kermit sleepily. Now go to sleep so I can go back to my dream. What are you dreaming about, Kermit? Asked Fozzie. He didn't want Kermit to fall asleep again. Kermit yawned and closed his eyes. I'm in a flying boat. It's about to go sailing through the night sky. Through the night? In the dark? Fozzie exclaimed. Aren't you scared? There's nothing to be scared of, Kermit replied. It's fun. What does the boat look like? Asked Fozzie, trying to keep Kermit up longer. Sort of like this crib, only it's all silver and gold. I could totally see this as a tattoo. Don't you think that would be beautiful? I would love to have that. There's too many tattoos I'd love to have. Poor Shayna. Where is the boat going, Kermit? It's sailing out the window. Don't leave me here. Can't I come with you, Kermit? Sure, Fozzie. We're on our way. Outside the nursery, the boat sailed slowly down the street and across town. Hey, Kermit, what's that man doing down there in the dark? He's a night watchman, Kermit said. He guards that factory after dark. The boat rose higher and circled over the city. Fozzie shivered. Kermit, it's so dark up here. It's not dark down there, Kermit pointed. Look. Fozzie looked down. There were lights shining all over the city. Why do all those buildings have their lights on? Fozzie asked. I thought everyone was asleep at night. Oh no, Kermit said. That's a police station, and there's a fire station, and over there is a hospital. There are people in those buildings who work all night. The boat floated on, past the city, and over a forest. Fozzie shivered again. Kermit, it's so lonely and empty down there. No, it isn't, Kermit said. Look. A yellow-eyed owl perched on a tree, while a small brown bat flew through the branches. Why aren't they sleeping? Fozzie asked. Lots of animals stay up at night, Kermit explained. That's when they hunt for food. I'm glad I'm not an owl or a bat, Fozzie said. I still don't like the night. It's not as special as daytime. Kermit just smiled and said, Look up. Fozzie looked up. Above them, thousands of stars were twinkling in the clear, dark sky. Gee, Kermit, sighed Fozzie, that's really beautiful. And if there wasn't any darkness, said Kermit, we wouldn't be able to see those stars. Isn't it beautiful? I love the stars. I love stars. But Fozzie was still worried. Where did the sun go when the dark came? And what if the sun never came back? Their boat rose higher and higher. It began moving faster and faster, and soon the earth looked like a large ball beneath them. Hey, Kermit, Fozzie yelled. Look, it's getting lighter over there. on the other side of the world now," Kermit said. "When it's dark over the nursery, it's light over here. When we have nighttime, the people here have daytime." Fozzie peered down from the boat. He saw streets, parks, buildings, beaches, and lots of people in the bright sunlight. They're even flying kites. See? Kermit turned the boat around, and they sailed back into the dark. Before long, they were at the forest where the owls and the bats were wide awake. They sailed over the police station, the fire station, and the hospital where people worked all night. Finally, they floated back through the nursery window. "That was a good trip, Kermit," Fozzie said. "I guess the dark isn't so scary after all. I thought I was alone, but there are people working and animals hunting for food, and on the other side of the world the children are outside playing." Kermit didn't answer. He was fast asleep, dreaming. And finally, so was baby Fozzie. And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again very soon. I am going to read some stories about nap time later this week. So I hope you come and listen. I'll see you later. Bye, little friends.